Welcome to Middle-Aged Magic, the theme park, planet and holiday vlog with your host Sharon
and Sam. And today we have a special guest who has agreed, he did agree to come on.
I didn't sign anything though.
You say that, but
and
Discord, theoretically it's signed.
Yeah.
So we're going to be talking to Steve from Expedition Steve about his history with the theme parks and what made him love Disney so much.
Uh-oh.
Oh, so come back after the plinky plonky music. Cue Sam dancing like a muppet.
As I said, we have Steve.
Question number one.
Question number one for Steve. Why did you start your channel?
Oh,
Was you not expecting that?
Yeah. I actually started my channel just to share my experiences with my relatives in the Netherlands. So that my cousin's kids were like, "Oh, what's Disneyland like?" and stuff, because I used to live like an hour from the park. And so I thought, oh, I'll just go ahead and start recording, like the rides and things, and that's how it all started. Was with that. And I didn't expect it to be what it is now, and having so many great friends like you guys and stuff. It wasn't supposed to be like that. It was just me recording stuff, putting it online, having the family look at it. That's how it started.
That's cool.
It's a bit like what we did, wasn't it?
Yeah,
we only recorded it so we could remember what we said we were going to do.
Oh, you think you have to prove your
when we were planning
your son or something?
Yeah,
pretty much like right. and like putting old like photos and videos on there so we didn't lose them anywhere as well. That was,
yeah.
Didn't lose them.
It still amazes me that people watch us.
I know.
It's cool
okay. This one might be a bit tricky.
Okay.
Tell us a random fact about yourself.
A random fact?
Yeah.
Does it have to be Disney related or?
Nope. Can be anything.
A random fact. Wow. I don't know. I like heavy metal music. I don't know.
That's random.
I play drums.
That's random. Yeah. We'll go with that.
You play drums. You can't see your drum kit anymore because
it's over there. I played soccer for 20 years. I don't know.
How are your knees?
One's bad. The other one's okay. One I had surgery on. The other one I did not.
Yeah,
I know when it's going to rain.
Yeah, I know when it's going to rain.
Yeah. My son played football, so yeah, and the man
football
was right. So obviously your park is Disneyland, California.
Correct. Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Right. So what made you fall in love with that park, and when did you first visit?
Oh wow. I first
they're
visited.
not easy questions. Sorry.
No, I know.
And I didn't tip you off what they were going to be.
No, which is good. So, I first visited, I think, when I was like 2.
Wow.
I only know that because of pictures from my parents and stuff. But, yeah, that was because we lived in Lakewood, which is like 20 miles from Anaheim or so, around there. It wasn't that far. Well, back then it seemed like a million miles away because you're a little kid, but in reality was not even that far away. So going there was like a super special treat that my parents did. My dad would take the day off from work and say, "Hey, we're going to Disneyland," and I'm just like 4 or 5 years old and super excited, of course. So it was like that's the special part of Disney. It's weird because I'd never had that with like going to Knott's Berry Farm, which is also right by Disneyland, SeaWorld, or there was another park by my house called Marineland. It was like kind of like SeaWorld, and or anything like Magic Mountain. But for I don't know what it is about Disneyland that there's like something that magic it's in your name.
Yeah.
But yeah, so it was like really special being a kid growing up there and being able to go with my parents and stuff. So
yeah,
it was a lot of fun.
That's the one thing that we both really missed out on, because we never went to Disney as kids. We've only ever been as adults.
Yeah. Wow.
Yeah, I mean, Paris didn't open until 92, which I was like 21. And I didn't get out there till I was like in my late 30s. So
yeah.
Yes.
And that's, I think, a lot of people, especially like some of my friends, they never understood why I like Disneyland so much. Is they didn't grow up there. They, my friends from work and stuff, because I used to work like 20 minutes from Disneyland. And a lot of my friends, they moved to Southern California, or they moved from out of the area to Orange County. So a lot of them didn't grow up there. So they never understood kind of like the magic of Disneyland going there as a kid. They just see it as a bunch of crowds and, rides you got to stand in line for and stuff. They don't, like, some of my family members they see it that way too, because I'm the lucky one from my family because I'm the youngest. So of course my parents took me everywhere. So
yeah, I mean, it's like you ask my youngest son, who has basically grown up at Disney. When he was Disneyland Paris, his first visit was for his 6th birthday.
Yeah, and then she was 3.5, wasn't she, when we went?
Yeah, Emily was 3. Yeah.
Wow.
So they've both like grown up with.
You grew up,
with Disneyland Paris, and like you ask him now, and he's like, "Well, I'm a Disney kid." It was, it was when we said about Florida, like coming out to Florida, because he's been out to Florida once when he was 10. And he was like, "Yeah, but I need to do Disney parks because I'm a Disney kid and I want to go back." And
Yeah.
And his girlfriend's going, "Yeah, but I want to go and see Harry Potter." He went, "Yeah, we can do that, but we've also got to go and do Disney because I'm a Disney kid." And it was,
yeah, that was another park I used to visit, is Universal Studios in LA.
Yeah.
So, but it's, again, there's no like magic or feeling or whatever. It's just a park. You just go there and have fun. Yeah.
Disney is the only theme park that I ever get excited about visiting.
Yeah, I don't know what it's like, something psychological in your head or something. I don't know what it is. It's something you walk in. As soon as you walk through those gates, or even me. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, you feel like you're at home.
It does feel like home, definitely.
And then everything around you, all the stupid junk that's around you, mentally, or what you're dealing with and stuff, is totally gone.
It's escapism. It's total escapism. Yeah. Brilliant.
Yep.
I think non-Disney adults don't get it. Which is why I'm really glad we have a group of Disney friends now.
Yeah, they're no fun. So
non-Disney adults are no fun because they don't get it. It's all that. Aren't you too old to go to Disney? Nope.
Yeah.
It's like you're going there again.
They don't want to stand in the lines. They don't want the crowds. And my sister's like that, where she doesn't like crowds and stuff. But when we went to Disneyland the last time, which was about a year ago, she actually had the most fun she's been in a long time, where we didn't have to go on everything. It's just certain rides, and it wasn't that crowded. It was crowded, but not like it can be. So she actually got to enjoy herself and just relax and not have to go on stuff. So
Yeah.
It's like my
and
partner.
I think that's
Yeah.
I think
Then
that makes it stressful for people. It's like you have to get on these rides, you have to do this, you have to do that.
I
And
feel like that sometimes when we go to Florida because well, when we went in February, we haven't been for 8 years, so it was quite a lot of we need to get on. I felt like I needed to get all the stuff done that I'd missed,
right,
but I still
right.
missed a load of stuff.
Yeah,
But that's okay because
Yeah.
we're going to do it again when we go back in November.
yeah. See, and then that's what kind of I think what turns people off is they try to get to every single thing and they
Yeah,
can't
you
because
can't.
the lines
No.
are too long or whatever for whatever reason, and then they don't enjoy themselves, and it's because they're just trying to do everything they can because they want to get the most for their money, which I don't blame them, but
Yeah.
all right.
Yeah, I mean, it's like we have like priorities, you know,
Yeah.
that we like
Pirates
to do.
is one of them.
Yeah.
How-
Well,
how-
of course, you the regulars you have your certain set that you go. Like mine is Haunted Mansion and Pirates. Those are
Yeah.
my. Oh, it was the People Mover when there was a People
Yeah,
Mover
you don't
in
get one of them no more.
Disneyland. Yeah, so those were the main ones. But like Jason, when I'm hanging out with Jason over there, it's like
that ties in very
oh,
nicely with the next question.
okay.
What's your
Wait, what? I didn't
What?
hear
go on?
Didn't hear you.
So that
What?
ties in very nicely with our next question of what's
Oh.
your favorite ride?
Oh, my favorite ride, Haunted Mansion.
Yeah.
That's
Do
my
you
favorite
like
ride.
the Christmas overlay on it?
I do, but not for the amount of time it's on there. So it starts in August, and so it's like 6 months of Haunted Mansion regular, and then 6 months of Haunted Mansion overlay. So I like the overlay, but I wish it was only from like September
Yeah.
to
Christmas.
December, and then
Yeah.
January they switch over back, right, and all the way to August again or whatever. But
Yeah.
because the original is still the best, but it is neat.
Yeah, I'm
to
actually
have
really excited to like see the original Haunted Mansion. I think
Yeah,
that's
Yeah, because we'll get to see it
Yeah.
in both flavors, won't we? Because it'll be
yeah, we will.
regular in May and then Christmas overlay when we go.
yes, yep. You'll
Yeah.
see both. Yeah,
Yeah,
I've
we
watched
get to
lots
see
of
both.
videos.
yeah, yeah. Ellen Jesus, his videos are Chris.
Yep. I'm banned from watching Disneyland videos though.
Only you can watch as many as you like. Come like November December the 7th.
I'm watching them anyway, so I watch them anyway.
I have a few.
Yeah, he does have a few. You should watch his videos, Sam.
Yeah. So talking about
when we come back, you're all gonna be on Disneyland mode, aren't you? When we get back from holiday.
Yeah. Once I come back, once I come back, I'm on Disneyland mode. So as you talked about the Christmas overlays and Halloween, what is your favourite time of year to go?
Christmas time. Yeah. It's just like again the magic or the atmosphere. When you step in, you'll in like Disney World when you go under. I don't know if you go under the railroad tracks at Disney World.
You go under the railroad.
Yeah, so it's the same. So at Disneyland, when you go under the railroad tracks and you step into the whatever they call that,
the town
square
center
at the top of Main
the
Street.
town square or whatever you want to call that. And then they're playing Christmas music and stuff.
And the tree.
Yeah, the giant
Where's
tree.
your Christmas tree? Is it in the middle?
It's if you've seen other videos right now of Disneyland, you'll see there's a giant Mickey pumpkin.
Yep. Is that where the tree goes?
That's where the tree is. Yeah.
Got you.
And it used to be real. They used to have a real tree, but now it's artificial. But it looks real, and they do always such a neat job of putting a tree up and decorating it, and just everything being decorated over there. It's just so cool. And then especially Small World. So when they have a lighting ceremony. And I think it's like around 5:30, and they'll switch it on. Everybody's standing in front of Small World, and they'll switch on the lights, and it's just really pretty. All the different
That's
colors
cool.
and things.
They
Yeah.
didn't do anything exciting like that in Paris.
No Christmas
They
stuff.
have a tree.
No. Okay, we have a tree and Christmas decorations, but we don't get any. And they play Christmas music, but we don't get any lighting up stuff. We don't get anything mega special.
No.
They do
we have the Christmas parade, and there's a few other Christmas things that happen in the park. So they used to have Jingle Cruise, where
the Jungle Cruise.
It was a Jungle Cruise, but with all the Christmas decorations and things like that. I don't think they do that anymore.
They still do in Florida.
Oh, they do? They do in Florida.
Yeah.
That's the only thing that gets an overlay, though, isn't it? Other than the land, living with the land. Yeah,
living with the land gets an overlay. Jungle Cruise does. There are a couple, but I can't think what they are. But there are a couple of them. I think Space Mountain gets one.
Oh, wow.
Cool. Well,
Yeah, our Tomorrowland doesn't really get anything. Frontierland does. They decorate Frontierland really
Paris
cool.
Frontierland is always the one that seems to get the most love when it comes to decorating, doesn't it?
Yeah.
It's the only one that really gets decorated for Halloween.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Well, Main Street gets Halloween decorations, and then
yours is really cool. Your Frontierland, and
it all gets decorated up with like Day of the Dead.
Yeah, we have one tiny little section in front of Big Thunder Mountain that's dedicated to that, to Day of the Dead. That's it. It's right between Rancho del Zocalo and Big Thunder Mountain, the restaurant there.
All right.
Yeah, there's one spot there.
Ours is similar, but we've got a whole walkway, isn't it? All of it.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Oh, that's neat.
Yeah, and then as you go down towards that barbecue place that we ate at last time, which was so good, they have loads of them down there, don't they?
Wow.
Yeah, but that's really the only area that gets decorated for Halloween in Paris. They're not really big on Halloween. So
I'm quite looking forward to going to Disney World at Christmas.
Yeah. Well, Jason yesterday showed us the Ray Bradbury tree that's decorated over there. Every Halloween they decorate this one tree and they dedicate it to Ray Bradbury. So it's pretty cool. They put all like little pumpkins and stuff in the tree. Yeah.
It was good. Jason needs to take us around the park late today and tomorrow as well while he's there.
Yeah, he's not going to do that.
I know he's not. But he should.
That's not going to happen.
Yeah.
No, but it was good. It was nice having a tour.
It was. I wish we could do that more for us. Yeah.
I love the sitting up the front of the
the monorail.
Yeah. That's really cool.
It is. It is. I believe they just started doing that again because they weren't allowing that for a long time.
Yeah.
So and then they also have one in the back, so you can. I don't know if they're doing the one in the back. So I've sat in the front with the pilot, and I've sat in the back. And the back is kind of weird because there's nobody there. It's just you with the the big window and just looking out.
That would be cool going in the back though.
Yeah. That'd be good. Be very good. Right. Okay. Difficult one now. We have warmed you up.
All right.
I just want to say I wrote all these questions, so I'm sorry in advance.
She did. Nothing to do with me. She wrote them all.
All right.
Right. Okay.
You know how I like writing questions.
Yes.
You've had lots of practice. Right. Okay. If you had to ride any ride with one of our gang, who would you pick and what ride would it be?
I did have Zach in mind when I wrote this question because he was supposed to be our first victim.
Yeah.
But unfortunately, it's you instead.
Let's see. That's a good question.
She has her uses.
Yeah. So I'm trying to think. So I'm going through all the. Okay, I know. I'll take Shaz, and we're gonna go on Rise of the Resistance.
Oh yes.
Yeah, yeah, we'll do that because she's little, so she can fit in those seats.
got loads of room in that seat.
Yeah.
Her feet like don't touch the floor in them.
They don't touch the floor.
Just touch.
Do you know when the drop comes, I slid around in the chair.
Oh, really?
Which made it even more thrilling. Yeah.
Yeah.
It'll be better now because I've lost
No, that's
more,
like
more weight.
Mickey and Minnie's Runaway Railway. As I slide in that seat. I slide in that seat, and I slide in the what's that? The Toy Story Mania.
Midway Mania, yeah.
Midway Mania. I slide in that seat. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. It's all good fun. Like, what is your favorite snack in the park?
Favorite snack? Oh, well, it used to be churros.
I love churros.
Last year, I had my friend Heyman with J-Man ordered this thing that wasn't on the menu yet. And I'm like, what are you getting? And he's like, I'm getting a garlic cheesy pretzel bread.
That's what Jason
Oh, man. And Jason had that yesterday.
You could smell it.
That is like the best snack at Disneyland.
It's pretzel,
it's really, really good.
Bread.
Yeah. So there's a second close second is over at Tropical Hideaway. They have these bao buns, and in there they have a chicken one, and that chicken one tastes almost identical to one of the snacks that my relatives used to make. It's called limper, which is like a sticky rice with the chicken inside. It's really, really good. And that bao, the chicken in there tastes just like that. It's really good. Yeah. So yeah, so that's the snack. The two snacks I would get is those two. Yeah.
That cheesy garlic pretzel bread looks so good yesterday.
It's really good.
Oh, that's all I'm going to hear about now for like the next.
Yeah, I actually downloaded the recipe to try to make it.
Oh, really?
Yeah. I'll share it with you.
Try it, make it first, and then you can tell me if it tastes the way it's supposed to. And then I can give it a whirl.
Right. What is your best place to eat in one of the parks?
Best place. Well, is that like fine dining or like fast?
Anywhere. Anything.
Food. Let's see. Dining wise, I really like Blue Bayou. The restaurant was really good.
We need to go there.
Yeah, the food there was really good. I really liked the flavor and the actual portion. It's not like a little tiny thing, you know. So I like Blue Bayou for like fine stuff. What used to be what was it called? French Market, which is now Tiana's thing. That used to be good. I don't know if that's any good anymore because when they changed the menu and stuff. So I don't know. But for burgers, it's Hungry Bear. Hungry Bear has the best burgers. And I don't even know if they're going to have burgers anymore because now it's a barbecue place. So I don't know.
Yeah.
But
it's a barbecue. They should have a burger on the menu, surely.
Yeah, they should. I don't know if they will because that was the best cheeseburgers. And the French fries are really good too.
Chips.
The other place that has really good fries is what's that place? Red Rose Tavern. They have have the garlic fries. Those are really good. Yeah.
Yeah, Blue Bayou is definitely on my list.
Now.
Yeah.
You started off now with food.
Yeah.
As usual, don't worry. I had a sausage sandwich in the middle of the night last night because all we've done is watch Jace eat the cheesy garlic bread and then he went off to have dinner.
Yes.
Oh, very rude.
Yeah.
Yeah, because Disneyland Paris has got a restaurant inside of the Pirates ride.
Oh, okay.
And we've eaten there a couple of times.
Is it
really
good?
Like that. It's good.
Yeah, it's good. It's a seafood basically restaurant, but serves chicken, so I can eat there. So we're okay.
She doesn't do fish.
Yeah. You don't do. Yeah, right.
I don't do fish.
Unless it's some kind of shrimp. Then she can eat
coconut shrimp. I'm all over.
Oh, coconut
shrimp because it hasn't got his face on. She can't eat anything.
If you go to Blue Bayou, you got to have the Monte Cristo sandwich. That's what they're known for.
Yeah, it's what they're famous for, isn't it? The Monte Cristo.
Yeah.
Okay, and the best place to eat outside of a park.
outside of the park, my favorite place is Naples. Are you talking about downtown Disney in there?
Wherever.
Anywhere.
Oh, really?
Just outside of the park. Yeah.
Well, I like Naples because it's an Italian place and they have really good spaghetti and stuff and garlic bread. So that's in downtown Disney. Outside of downtown Disney, I don't know. Fast food wise, Del Taco,
any restaurant
In and Out.
The Del Taco, obviously, yeah.
Yeah.
We're going there as well.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yes.
But in the park or on property, it would be Naples. That's one of my favorite places to eat in downtown Disney.
In Disneyland Paris, where they're redoing Disney Village.
Oh yeah, I remember seeing the thing on that. Yeah.
Yeah, it used to have Planet Hollywood, and that's gone now. And there was rumors about what was going to replace it, and they announced this week it's going to become an Italian restaurant.
Oh wow!
And which no one was expecting. It was completely out of left field.
They were expecting something completely different, weren't they? Like,
yeah.
What else was going to go in there? Was it Hard Rock Cafe? Someone was talking. There was like the biggest room that was going to end up in there.
Yeah, the biggest rumor that it was going to be Hard Rock, but no. Suddenly, this Italian restaurant has appeared. So it'll be interesting to see.
Yeah,
because you've got there's an Italian around the corner already, isn't there?
Vapiano's.
Yeah, Vapiano's is already round there. So
that's around the back by it's in the back bit, isn't it? By Five Guys and the other.
By Five Guys,
whatever else it is. The bit we never go around.
Don't go. It's literally like out to the buses, out to the public.
Yeah, you never go
that way.
Yeah.
So no one ever goes that way.
See, that's just like in downtown Disney. When you're going towards the hotel, there's a section there that's like really dead, and that's what they're revamping right now. Is they're having all that Din Tai Fung and all that stuff. That back end of downtown Disney was there's nothing there. They had a movie theater there that nobody went to. I went there once. And then they had a Starbucks, and then they had Earl sandwich in that back. But now that's all gone, and they put up that Din Tai Fung place, and they're redoing everything back there. So, which is nice because they needed something back there.
I do love an Earl sandwich, though.
Yes,
me too. The Hawaiian one.
Yeah, I love their little personalized pepperoni pizzas. Those are really good.
Oh yeah. No, I like their holiday sandwich. It's just
what's that?
So good. Turkey, cranberry stuffing, gravy.
Wow!
It's literally it's Christmas / Thanksgiving dinner.
Yeah, man.
Yeah,
it's grim.
That is my favourite one.
I'm very boring. I like the Hawaiian barbecue one.
Yeah, that's all she gets. Is Hawaiian barbecue.
I have tried other sandwiches.
But you always go back to the door.
I always get the Hawaiian barbecue one is on the list. That's what I go for.
Yeah, you go back to that.
It's got pineapple in it. I love pineapple. Yum yum. Sorry, carry on.
You've finished.
I could. Yeah. For now.
Yep. So, what's your favourite Disney movie?
Oh wow.
You've only seen about 4, so it'll be really easy.
I know.
Well, not Star Wars. You're talking about just regular Disney, right? So
you can talk about Star Wars.
No, that's
Star
not.
Ww's at Disney.
That's later on. So when I was growing up, my favorite movie was Tron. So the original Tron. So I always loved that movie. I love the video game, and that's one of my favorite. The other one, the animated one, would be Jungle Book.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that's my favorite animated one. Is Jungle Book.
So Steve's not a big watcher of movies, are you?
No, not really. It's weird. My whole family is. They love watching movies and going to the theater and stuff. And I'm like, yeah, I'd rather do something else than sit and watch a movie for 2 hours. Yeah, unless it's Star Wars or Marvel.
Yeah.
I'll go.
I will go and watch all the new Marvel movies on my own because there's nobody local that will come and watch with me, so I don't care. I'll go by myself.
See, and that's another thing is I've never gone by myself. I would rather just sit and watch TV.
Yeah, no.
If it's a new Marvel movie or a Star Wars movie, I will always, if no one's around to go with me, I'll go on my own. I don't care if I'm Billy No Mates. I'll just sit on my own in the cinema. I don't care. Can't go with her. She falls asleep.
Yeah, it's when they have all these like big like reclining chairs now.
Yeah,
in a comfy chair.
Yeah.
10 minutes in, she's snoring.
Do you have the one where we have? Yeah, especially in the dark.
Yeah. Gone.
Down south in SoCal, we had a movie theater, or there's a couple of them where they serve dinner and stuff, and they have a tray and everything that folds out that you eat your dinner while you watch a movie. It's like, wow. And then after I'm eating, I'm laying back and then I fall asleep because you're full from eating.
Sitting on that sofa behind you if you're like sat on it for 2 minutes.
Yeah, I can't. That's why I'm not there. If I sit on that and talk to you guys, I'll fall asleep.
You're gone. Yeah, I know.
Yeah, it's really comfortable.
I know when Pirates 5 came out, I'd been waiting for like months to go and watch it. And like Ben got us tickets to go and see it because he knew I was so excited about it. And I think about 20 minutes in, I was like, I don't know. He said, he said that your breathing just changes. So he spent the next half an hour just nudging me every 5 minutes to keep me awake.
What was it like? And she was like, I don't know, I fell asleep.
Well, that's another movie I like is Pirates #1. I watched that I don't know how many times, the original Pirate. And I never forget the first time watching it in the theater. I thought it was supposed to be like a serious movie. And then, so he's like coming up to the dock and his ship is sinking and then he steps right off. I'm like, hey, what? It was actually kind of funny. Everybody's laughing in the theater. And I'm like, I thought this was supposed to be a serious movie about pirates.
No, wrong. Right. Okay. If money was no object, which park anywhere in the world would you like to visit?
I think I know what you're going to say.
Well, there's two.
Oh,
so that has a tie. One of them, of course, that is everybody's Tokyo Disney Sea.
Yeah, that's the top one for me too.
And then the other one be Paris. I'd love to see that because I miss seeing it when I was there in Netherlands with my family. And that was back when it was still called Euro Disney. So, and from what I've seen from you guys, and it's like I want to go back because it looks really cool. It reminds me a lot of the Disneyland park in Anaheim.
It's what it's based on. You know, that is.
You can definitely tell when I've been watching all the videos from Disneyland that I'm not supposed to be watching, but I'm watching them anyway. You can look at her face. You can tell how our park's so heavily influenced. Everything's mostly in the same place, Sam. I know kind of where we're going, so we'll be all right on our own for the first day before.
Not
well, it's good
like,
too that
in Florida you go, hang on a minute, they've moved stuff. Where is it?
It's always good to go your first time by yourself, and like if you guys go to Disneyland the first day, for you guys just to walk around and explore by yourselves first.
I will be like 2 5-year-old children unsupervised. It will be terrible.
It's probably better we get that out of our system before we meet up with you and Jason, to be honest. We'll be like, what the hell?
Just so we don't embarrass ourselves.
Well, that way you can take your time, because I know
we don't do taking our time.
Well, that's the thing, is I know the very first time when you go, you want to see and go and do everything. So, and you're going to be there a whole week. So Disneyland itself, it's like a 2-day thing. In California Adventure,
stretch it out.
I have no idea what, because I can do there. I can go there half a day and I'm done.
Like our studios, it's like, just get me out of here now.
Just, 2 rides.
There's only one land there I really, really like, and I could sit there for a long time, and that's Cars Land. I really like Cars Land.
I am so excited. I want to see that at night. I want to be there when the
at night is
Yeah.
Night is beautiful at night with all the lights.
We'll probably do that on our first day. Spend a lot of time in Disneyland and then pop over to DCA and do Cars Land at night.
Yeah, I want
especially
to be
if it
there
rains.
with, like, the neon switches on. Yeah.
So I was there during Christmas and it rained, and it was the park had already closed, and my family had fast pass back then, fast passes to go to Raider Springs Racers, which is all the way in the back of at the end of the street. So I was waiting. I had to wait for them, and so I sat outside. The park was totally empty. There's nobody. I was just only like one or two people coming out of the ride, walking out or whatever. And it had just rained, so the street is like super shiny with the neon lights and the Christmas music and the Christmas lights going off. It was so neat.
Oh, I can't wait to see it. I really can't.
You should watch some videos. Sam. It's really cool.
I've seen videos.
Yeah.
I think that's what I'm most excited by is
Cars Land.
Radiator Springs, Cars Land. Yeah,
at night. Yeah.
Yeah, it's just something totally we haven't got anywhere else. It's completely unique. Right. Yep. So yeah, that's I love the fact that each park's got a little bit of uniqueness to it.
Right. It's a little bit different in each one.
So. Yeah, they've all got their own little unique bits to it that I just love it. Because I mean, like the Frozen Land is going to be amazing.
No, it is not.
No, it's not at all. Right, carrying on briefly.
Are you really going to drag me to that godforsaken place? You are, aren't you?
Yeah.
No, what would be really funny? You should record her and be really funny. You take her there and she's like, "Oh wow, this is actually really pretty."
No. The only bit that I am that much excited for to do with that whole land is the Rapunzel ride, because of all the Disney princess movies, Rapunzel is my favorite.
Yeah,
she's a total badass and beats people up with a frying pan. But so I want to do the, and she had a horse, and I want to do that. That's the only bit that I'm excited about. But I have to walk through bloody Frozen Land to get to the Rapunzel ride.
And
just put blinders on.
Nighttime show on the lake.
And to watch the nighttime show on the lake, yeah. But she just wants to video me. You saw my face when I was queuing to get on Frozen Ever After at Epcot, and my face when I got off.
Yeah, I did actually interview her once I got her off of Frozen Ever After. It was quite funny.
Don't like it. I'm sorry. It's just rubbish. Sorry.
Yeah.
Carry on.
Yeah. Right. So, what's your?
Is that going to be a question? What's your worst movie that you don't like?
Yeah. What is the worst movie that you don't like? He doesn't like
Frozen. Even though I've never seen it, I won't see it.
No, don't see it. That'll be 2.5 hours of your life, however long it is. You'll never get back ever.
That and maybe Holes.
Oh God! Still need to get rid of that off my Disney Plus. Bloody Zach.
Zach and his movie Holes. I've
Zach
never seen that movie.
Well, the reason I had to watch it was because I watched his review of Holes, and I'm like, I'm watching his review of Holes. I've never seen the movie. I really ought to go and watch the movie to understand what he's talking about. I got 20 minutes in, and I was talking to you, wasn't I? And you went, "That's movie's rubbish. Watch this Disneyland video instead." So you sent me some fireworks. So I stopped 20 minutes in. So every time on my Disney Plus now, when I scroll down to stuff that you haven't finished or to carry on watching, Holes always number one.
I told you how to get rid of it.
I know. I need to do it. I'm going to do it tonight.
Yeah.
I think I actually watched it when Luke was at school, because it was on the school curriculum as part of their English was Holes.
Really?
The book. Yeah, Holes the book was part of the curriculum for English literature. And they were watching the film at school. So yeah. I think I watched it back then.
I do have to admit though, Candle Shoe is actually pretty good.
So, Ye of Little Faith, after you said she made that movie up. You and Jason.
Yeah, I've never heard of that movie. It's like from the 70s.
Yeah, it's such a unknown movie, but I loved it. I've always loved
it's
it.
actually really funny, and Jodie Foster's in there, and
yeah.
Yeah.
So, right, okay. So, what's your favorite or your bucket list Disney hotel?
Bucket list Disney. I never even thought of that.
Oh God, look, you can hear his brain ticking.
Yeah, it's like I have no idea. I don't know hotels too much, so because of when I used to go to Disneyland, I never stayed in a hotel until
she lived
recently.
quite close to it.
Yeah, until recently, where I stayed at pretty much every single hotel on Catella. So,
if you could stay at one on property, which one would you pick and why?
I would say Grand Californian. That's 100%, because that hotel is absolutely beautiful. It's too bad you wind up in California Adventure when you get out, but I'll just walk further down. No, but that hotel is amazing. I can't wait for you guys.
Can you go and look around it?
What's that?
Can you go and nose around it?
Yeah.
Yes, you can. Yeah.
Cool. Yeah. Okay, we'll be doing that then.
Yep.
Sam loves a hotel hopping, don't you?
Yeah.
You guys would really enjoy that hotel. It's really cool. You guys have one that's similar to it. I forgot. That's the wooded one. By you guys.
Sequoia Lodge.
Sequoia Lodge.
Yeah.
In Paris, we do.
Yeah, it's got the Sequoia Lodge in Paris, and then you got Wilderness Lodge in Orlando.
Yeah.
So yeah.
It's similar, but it's at least I think it is from what I've seen. But yeah, I would love to stay in that hotel. My friend actually used to stay in that hotel when I would meet him after work.
Yeah, it looks to be similar. Yeah, because I know
it's really neat.
It's another thing to add to the list of stuff we need to do then.
Well, that's easy to do because that's like you walk out of Disneyland and you walk down California or down downtown Disney, and then there's an entrance to Grand California off of downtown Disney.
Cool.
You just walk right in, and it's really cool. Really cool hotel.
Yeah.
Oh, final question.
Final question. You have survived so far.
Yeah.
Oh, there'll be some ad lib ones. Don't worry.
Oh, okay.
Right. What is your ideal best park day ever? And which friends and or family would you want to spend it with?
Wow. Best park day ever would be not getting mad with
that's not going to work, is it?
Yeah. Not having to wait a long time in all the rides.
Well, it's the best park day ever, so you can have a
I actually did have one best park day ever way back when with my best friend Joe in high school. We were one of the first schools to get Martin Luther King Jr. Day off. So what did we do? We went to Disneyland, and we got there like 9:00 or something like that. I just remember we finished all the big rides, so like Pirates, Haunted Mansion, Space Mountain, all the big rides, Big Thunder, by 11:00.
Wow!
So, yeah, exactly. So that's all I remember. And afterwards, we were like, "What do we do now?" And so he took me to the Disneyland Hotel, and back then there was a big pond, or kind of like a pond, and then you can like drive your boats, these Jungle Cruise boats on the pond.
Oh yeah.
But under the pond was an arcade, so we would go under. There's like a staircase that went under. Excuse me, it went underneath, and we went in there, and we spent like hours in that little arcade that was under the pond that really not too many people knew about, because it was everybody was in Disneyland going to the Starcade, so that's where everybody was. So that was like my best, what do you call it? Ideal.
Best day ever. Yeah.
But for now, it would be not having to wait for all the for getting on the rides, and I would love to do a tour. That would be actually kind of neat to do, and to do it with who would I take? I have no idea. Everybody, all my friends. I can't just pick one. It's too hard. I like too many people, so I can't just pick one person. Yeah.
But I would like a coach tour of everybody.
Yeah. So I had all my group of friends, close friends, like you guys, and it'd be so much fun just to take a Disneyland tour with a tour guide. I've never done that before. My friend Alex was one. So it'd be kind of neat just to actually take a tour of and point out different things about the park that maybe that we don't know of, or I would love to see Walt's apartment. That would be so neat to see. That's what's really cool about Disneyland is when you walk into the park and you look at the fire station and you look above and that's his apartment. That's where he actually stayed. So seeing that is really cool. So, but yeah, that would be my hanging out with all my friends and taking a tour.
Yeah, you got like the Keys to the Kingdom tour, haven't you? And
I don't know all the tour things.
Yeah,
the names or what you do. All I know is if you're famous, you have somebody with you.
Yeah.
So they get special attention. So I saw Shaquille O'Neal one time. That was actually really fun to see him. He's
really tall.
Yeah, he was super tall, but what made it funny was his bodyguards were like your height. Well, they're probably my height, but they look like
they're probably your height, but they look my height.
Yeah. So, but seeing him, I saw LaDainian Tomlinson, who's the running back for the Chargers football team. I saw a couple other people. I was standing next to some guy from what's that? Some singing show from Disney. I had no idea who that was, and everybody, all the girls and everything, they were all screaming and waving and stuff, and I'm like, who are they? And I turned around, and he was standing next to me, and I had no idea who he was. From some High School Musical. There it is. He was from that show.
I wouldn't know he was either.
Yeah.
What you mean, like Zac Efron?
Probably. It might have been. I don't know who he is. I just know he was standing next to me. That was it. We were up on the second deck of the Mark Twain, and everybody's like screaming and yelling and stuff, and I was just like, who the heck are they screaming at? And then he's waving back at them, and stuff. Like, oh, they must be screaming at you, whoever you are.
Just some random weirdos waving at people.
Yeah. Well, that would be my friends. I would be doing that. Like, hey. Yeah.
Oh. Sharon, any other questions?
So you like Star Wars then?
A little bit, yeah. Just a little. I don't know if you can tell, but there's like junk behind me.
Yeah, you can't tell at all, really.
Well, he's probably the only other person that likes Boba Fett as much as I do.
Yeah, he's my favorite Star Wars character. And I don't know why. I just think he's just super cool.
He is super cool.
Yeah. That I had to make that wall, make a Boba Fett wall, and I made those lights and stuff.
I do like those lights. I want some lights like that.
I'll have to make you some.
I don't need them that big though, because they've got to fit on.
I'll make you a small one. I
need Shaz size ones.
Yeah, all right. But it's cool. It's
big enough to fit in the suitcase.
Yeah.
That'll fit.
I'll make it one pill size, so it's like that big.
They only really need to be as big. I'm looking at now from where the the yellow Stormtrooper helmet is up. So like 2 squares.
That's actually where the seam is.
Oh, there you go. It's perfect.
Yeah.
Sorted, right?
Yeah.
Honestly.
What?
What?
It's cool.
So let me ask you guys this. So, what is the very first thing you're going to do when you enter Disneyland?
You asked me this the other day, and you totally misheard what I said.
And she was going to rub her privates, apparently. So,
yeah, because he's deaf. But Jason also heard that. It's like, what planet are they on? Ride pirates. That's what we do. The first thing Sam and I always do when we go to the park, other than
it's
get our
pirates.
coffee.
Pirates,
yeah.
yeah.
No, after
Pirates
we
will
coffee,
go in.
then we go pirates.
So, do you guys rope drop or not?
Nah, not anymore.
Yeah.
Not so much.
We might rope. It depends what we're like. If we're up because we're not sleeping because we're completely screwed with the time difference. But I'll be
which
all right.
you will be over here when you come to the Pacific Coast. You'll get all screwed up.
Yeah, so
I'm usually all right when I'm there. It's when I come home I'm totally screwed. But I do weekends on your time anyway, so I'll be fine.
Yeah.
No, the first couple of days I don't really sleep that much anyway. But the first couple of days I'm normally up at about 4 o'clock in the morning.
So yes, we'll rope drop.
Yeah.
We'll definitely rope drop the first day.
Yeah, you can rope drop the first day. So being the first day at Disneyland and rope drop, and let's say you do rope drop it, what it would still be pirates would still be your number one, even though there's like all these other.
It's always pirates.
Yeah,
always pirates.
We just go. We'll look at stuff, but we won't ride anything until we've ridden pirates. Yeah. And then it will either be Haunted Mansion or Big Thunder Mountain because that's what we do.
Yeah.
That's like when I used to go in the first thing in the morning would be like Big Thunder Mountain. Recently, like when I was a kid, it would be because I was with my dad. We would always go to Tomorrowland, and that was his favorite land. So we would ride People Mover. Back then, it was Voyage to Inner Space and the Circle Vision, and it was what was it called again? Holy cow! Just America Sings. So that was all there. So we would spend like the entire morning and early afternoon over there, and then for some odd reason, I never went to Fantasyland when I was a kid. We would go from Tomorrowland straight across to what do you call it? Adventureland, do the Jungle Cruise, and then go on Pirates in Haunted Mansion, and then probably go back to Tomorrowland and ride the People Mover one more time and then go home. But we never went to Frontierland or never went to what do you call it? Fantasyland.
Yeah. Yeah, no, we miss it. I mean, yes, Fantasyland, we really only go in to ride It's a Small World. So.
Oh, really? Well, you'll like ours. It's a Small World because it's all the way in the back and it's away from everything.
Right.
So it's like so you'll walk down the walkway. You'll pass Teacups and Alice in Wonderland or Alice in Wonderland Teacups and then Storybook Land, and then there'll be nothing. There'll be like a big lake or a pond on your right, which used to be the motorboat cruise, and now it's nothing. And then it kind of splits where you go. If you go straight, you go into Toontown. If you go to the right, you'll go to Small World, and you'll see the facade and everything there. It's really cool being outside. That's why when I saw the Disney World version, it's like, this is weird.
It's rubbish.
It's inside.
Yeah.
They have so much room over there.
Toontown again.
What's that?
Yeah. I'm actually quite excited for Toontown because I saw it in Orlando before they got rid of it.
Yeah, they were just digging it up. They closed it.
They got rid of it?
Yes.
That's what became New Fantasyland. They got rid of Toontown and we got New Fantasyland.
We've got New Fantasyland.
Which we still call New Fantasyland, even though it's been there for like ever.
About 15.
Yeah, I don't understand I don't understand how they make everything over there. It's just it's weird. Two Fantasylands is.
You got Fantasyland and you got New Fantasyland. But I said I saw Toontown the first ever trip we did. So that was 14 years ago.
A lot of it was closed though, wasn't it? When we were there when the first trip we went, a lot of it already closed.
Yeah. Yeah, the rides are closed, but the house,
the meet and
house,
greets,
yeah,
yeah. So
the
Mickey's
house
house
was
was still there,
open.
and Donald's house, Donald's
wow,
boat
wow.
was still there, wasn't it?
So we
Yeah.
had when Toontown first opened, and I went in over there, we actually had a little trolley car that went from one end of Toontown to the other, which is not very big or long, but the trolley car did this.
Oh,
So
right.
people, yeah. So you're sitting there and you're doing this in the trolley car because it's Toontown. It's supposed to be funny and
Yeah.
goofy type of a thing. So after I don't know how many years that it wasn't very long, they stopped running it, and then right now it's totally gone. They took the tracks out and everything. So
Mm.
it
Yeah,
looks
'cause
like
hopefully we
it
get
never
to-
existed.
Yeah, it's a shame, isn't it? I mean, hopefully we
Yeah.
get to ride the red trolley car before they get rid of it.
Yeah, I think I don't know when that's closing, but I think you should be able to.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And yeah, no one's like
But you
giving
guys
us.
have stuff like that in Europe. So what's the big deal riding another trolley car?
No, ours aren't trolley cars. They're horse-drawn ones.
Yeah, that's
We haven't
even better.
got a horse-drawn one.
This is
Got a
this is
horse-drawn
a whole
car,
it's just an
bus.
electric trolley car. You just sit in it and you go down the street. Yeah.
But we ain't got it. So.
The guy's
Yeah,
ringing
we've
the
not
bell
got
to
it.
tell people to get out of the way and
I'll be shouting, "Get out of the way!" Oh
Yeah.
God, did you hear me, Sam? When on Jason's video yesterday, I was telling people to move because they're getting in his way.
So what we'll do, we're not going to take a Main Street vehicle down Main Street. We're not going to do that because Sharon's going to be either ringing, if we go in the fire truck, she's going to be ringing that bell or yelling at everybody to get out of the way. Because on my video, when I did the fire truck, I even asked the girl, I said, how do you do this? Because she has like patience for everybody to get out of the way. And I'm like, how do you do this?
I'd be like, run them over.
Yeah, she's just like, whatever. And it's like, I don't know how they do that. No.
Yeah, you just like let people get on with it.
It'll be Carmageddon if I
It would be, yeah, because I'd be elbowing and punching people, and so would you if we did it.
I would do like what was it? They used to have a big scoop in front of the streetcars and just take the scoop and just scoop everybody out of the way.
Like a snow plow, but a
yeah, like a snow plow. Exactly.
What you need.
Yep. And then I'll angle it one way so that they can get pushed to one side.
The problem with being little is when you get like grumpy and try to get people to move, they just laugh at you. At least you're big. So
I'm not that big.
Compared to me, you're like a freaking giant. So yes, you are.
No. I'm only 5'7".
No, you're not.
Zach's taller than me. Zach's 6'2". He's taller than me.
Yeah, but yeah.
Yeah,
and that's with no hair. I'm 6'2" with hair. So.
You just have to grow it a bit longer, just
yeah,
yeah, a bit
and
higher
then
than him.
And then I'm just gonna put on my high tops or whatever. Not Crocs.
Hey, don't start.
Those.
I'm not going to bring the coloured ones. You're all right. If I bring some, there'll be a boring black pair.
Or what? Star Wars ones.
There will be Star Wars ones, and I've got all this crop bling to put on, haven't I? The Star Wars stuff. Oh, here we go. Otherwise, they'll get burned. Yeah.
Like Captain America shoes.
I've got my Boba ones. They're really comfortable, the Boba Fett ones you found.
Okay. So thank you very much for coming on, Steve, and having this chat with us. It's been lovely. It was fun.
Thank you guys for asking me to be part of this. It's fun.
Thank you for being like the first victim of us two.
Yeah. It wasn't that bad. I was nervous for nothing.
If you've liked this video, please go and do the YouTubey things. Give us a like because it helps us with the algorithm. If you'd like to be notified of when we next post a video up, ring the notification bell.
Mind your ear, Steve.
Oh, that was good.
Not like the last time I did it.
Yeah.
And we have lots and lots of videos coming. obviously we've got the November trip, which is 2 weeks out in Florida. So don't forget to click subscribe.
Yes.
So
check them out.
Finally!
Yay! And no blueberries.